Bermuda is a beautiful remote paradise in the Atlantic Ocean and is full of rare treasures, coral reefs, pink sand, sparkling waters, and the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Known for the baffling disappearance of hundreds of ships, aircraft, and even humans, the Bermuda Triangle is a big mystery worldwide. From hurricanes and ghosts to UFOs and even marine creatures, there's no end to the conspiracy theories that exist to explain these oddities. Hotspot for unexplained disappearances and alleged UFOs, the Bermuda Triangle has been teasing our imagination for decades. With mysterious disappearances of airplanes, ships, and people, the Bermuda Triangle has spawned a host of conspiracy theories and just as many books, movies, and even comic books. But how much do you know about the most mysterious corner of our planet? In this video, we will talk about new and interesting facts about the Bermuda Triangle. The 24th fact is the strangest. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all new videos. A mystery since the 50s, the earliest instances of unusual disappearances in the area were reported in 1950, and in the almost 7 decades since, speculation has been rife about the actual cause of the number of weird happenings. Despite a 5-day search involving 300 ships and aircraft, all searching an area of 300,000 square miles, no wreckage and bodies were ever recovered from any of the missing aircraft. Until the 19th century, the Bermuda Triangle was one of the 2 places on Earth where a magnetic compass did not point towards magnetic north, but instead pointed towards true north due to variations in the Earth's magnetic field, though the phenomenon has since corrected itself. The term Bermuda Triangle was first coined in 1964 by writer Vincent Gaddis in the men's pulp magazine Argosy. Some scientific theories for the disappearances involve large bubbles of methane that float up to the surface near a ship or plane, which can disrupt a ship's buoyancy and sink it, or affect a plane's engines and down it. The methane could also possibly be ignited and destroy a boat or plane via explosion or burning. Morgan's Cloud. Bermuda has a distant cloud formation that brings about frequent thunderstorms in summers, and the islanders have given it a name, the Morgan Cloud. It is named after Sea Captain Morgan. The Bermuda Triangle extends from Bermuda to Miami and Puerto Rico, and covers 440,000 square miles of ocean. The ocean under the triangle is some of the deepest in the world, going from a gently sloping continental shift to an extremely deep drop-off. The triangle is also one of the most heavily trafficked sea lanes in the world, which could account for the high rate of accidents and disappearances. Due to so many unexplained disappearances, it is also known as the Devil's Triangle. Don't rely on your compass. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the only 2 places on Earth where a compass points towards true north rather than magnetic north. If this compass variation or error is not compensated for, ships and planes could find themselves far off course. It plays havoc with instruments on deck. Magnetic vortices, hot and cold currents, could create the electromagnetic gymnastics affecting instruments and vehicles. Others mention an electronic fog that could block both the visibility and the instruments. Welcome to the Atlantis Ocean. Many theorize that the triangle is home to the lost city of Atlantis. According to legend and speculation, the city of Atlantis relied on the power of special energy crystals that were extremely powerful. The theory is that these energy crystals are in an altered state of some kind, and send out rays of energy that confuse navigation. One of the earliest mysteries of the triangle was that of the disappearance of the USS Cyclops. In March 1918, a 542-foot, 165-meter-long ship disappeared with 300 men and 10,000 tons of manganese ore between Barbados and Chesapeake Bay. Despite the apparent danger from alleged sea monsters, aliens, and the ancient city of Atlantis, it's still one of the premier vacation destinations in the world. The ship was considered state-of-the-art at the time and equipped with radios that could have called for help, yet no SOS distress call was ever sent. This led President Woodrow Wilson to say, "Only God and the sea know what happened to the great ship." On November 5, 1945, the U.S. Navy lost 5 Avenger torpedo bombers and 1 rescue plane sent to locate the missing planes, known as Flight 19, as they flew within the Bermuda Triangle. Later, 2 of the Cyclops' sister ships vanished on the same route. In 2001, a marine engineer and her husband, working in conjunction with the Cuban government to survey the sea floor around Cuba, discovered a series of symmetrical and geometric stone structures that resembled an urban complex, to include possible pyramid-like structures. Compared to the legend of Atlantis, scientists quickly dismissed the idea of this being the fabled lost city, but pointed at local legends from the Maya and Yucatecos of an island inhabited by their ancestors that vanished beneath the waves. As of 2018, 75 planes and hundreds of ships have been officially recorded as lost in the Bermuda Triangle. A series of stone formations called the Bimini Road were discovered within the triangle, bearing a strong resemblance to a paved stone road and further fueling theories that Atlantis lies within the Bermuda Triangle. A sister to the Bermuda Triangle lies in the Pacific, known as the Devil's Sea. It is a triangular area that stretches from Japan to the islands of Bonin and includes portions of the Philippine Sea. Whether for natural or unnatural reasons, the triangle is well known to be home for extremely violent and unexpected storms, which seem to form literally from out of nowhere. Before earning the more famous nickname of Devil's Triangle, the area was known as the Limbo of the Lost in reference to all the bodies that were never recovered. But it could all come down to a fairly simple fact. The area is one of the most highly trafficked for amateur pilots and sailors, and one of the most heavily traveled shipping lanes in the world. Statistically, more traffic leads to more accidents and disappearances. Sounds logical, right? And in the end, there is a saying that says the triangle is a normal area in the ocean, in addition to some bad luck. The Bermuda myth is an artificial myth by writers and authors, whether by intent or unintentionally, because most of them use false evidence for the purposes of bringing excitement. Books, articles, and movies. Their principle is all the accidents, and the more incidents and details become more exciting, the more sales will increase. The triangle is just a region where the climatic conditions are quite volatile, which makes sense in a large proportion, and which many people do not know that the Bermuda Triangle passes through dozens of ships and planes every day without any problems. There are a lot of people who assume that no one knows what a Bermuda is. The triangle is a very natural body of water. There is no islands, ships and planes passing through it daily. Let us know what you think about the video in the comment section below, and if you have any topics you want to talk about, let us know. Thanks for watching.